Morning all. Hopefully you can hear me. I think you can. I've tested the. I always start off by hopefully you can hear me, but I hope you can hear me. Do my bag up. So I'm sitting on the roundabout. I'll show you where I am in a minute. Just at the bottom of, just behind me is Las Vistas Beach. This is San Telmo up here, and just got the roundabout in front of me. And we've got Torres del Sol just here to over my left shoulder there. So I don't know if you can see that. Just turn you around. That's the roundabout I was talking about there. And then up there, you'd go up that way to Parque Santiago 6, where the Mercadona is, if perhaps you know where we are. This is, actually, let's go down this little pathway here. So there is Torres del Sol, or our Torres del Sol, I should say. This, I can never remember the name of it, but it's a healing place for people. If anyone knows the name, just say the name. I'm sure it'll come up in a minute anyway. And then I thought we'd just have a little wander down. I'm just going to walk to the office, but in fact the name will be on there. Let's have a wander down this little pathway here. And we'll have a walk to the office just along the seafront. This isn't my normal route. Morning everyone. Now what they've done here on the beach is actually really good. I don't know if you've seen it in any of the photographs, or perhaps the last time you were able to visit. Want to see it when we get out here. But a lot of the people that come to this rehabilitation centre on my right hand side, this one here, come in wheelchairs. It's been going since something like certainly 1960 something anyway, and possibly even before that. And it was set up by I'm going to say Swedish organisation, and I've been here for years, and it's just gone from strength to strength, I think. And as we come out down here onto the beach, because a lot of them will come over in wheelchairs and poor legs and things like that, a special area has been made for wheelchair access on this beach, if anyone's seen it before. And down here. So well, let's have a look around here first, as we're here. Volleyball training, beach volleyball training there. That's the area I was talking about, just off in the far distance up there. There's the fountain, if anyone saw my video the other day about if we had loads of money, we get that repaired. There are lots of training areas here for beach volleyball. Nice and calm, the sea. Beautiful morning today. We're just preparing the beach at the end there with the tractor. Right, so let's make out. So there we are, Wintersol. Wintersol, that's what it was called. So Wintersol will probably be, if we can work that out ourselves, winter being the Swedish word for winter, or certainly, almost certainly German word for winter, and sol, Spanish word for sun, so winter sun. So carrying along here, let's watch a bit of practicing. So we've got the all clear from the government, as in we're now out of the state of alarm. They're calling it state of alarm. So as of last Saturday, we finished with a state of alarm throughout the whole of Spain. And although it was good news, quite bad news, because whole groups of, we'll call them youths, shall we? Youths, youngsters. Anyway, a lot of younger people got together in Madrid and Barcelona and celebrated the fact, without masks on, of course, which they shouldn't. They say just because we're finished the state of alarm doesn't mean that Doesn't mean that the restrictions and things like that have been dropped. So they still need to be wearing their masks, just like him, and not. I am. You're allowed to walk along. If you're smoking, you're allowed to take your mask off and walk along. So I think, I wonder how many people have started smoking just so they can walk along without a mask. But I'll tell you, the funny thing is, a lot of people are walking without masks. Really, really weird. Here, look, this is the area here that has been built for excellent wheelchair access. Obviously not this bit, you go down a slope down there and then come out down there. They're being used by sort of yoga people or something like that at the moment. There's that tractor. Oh, flattening out the beach for today's visitors. Probably picking up rubbish as well, or something like that, maybe. Oh, look, a lizard. Morning, lizard. Kept in the morning, son. You all right, lad? Or girl, madam. ¿Has visto? See? See? Seeing the lady there working on the garden, laughing at me, looking at the lizard. These trees have been done recently, they're nice. So, onwards and onwards. A bit early today. What's the time? About 27 past 9. So, a lot of these places are shut anyway, simply because it's, in inverted commas, early in the morning. But hopefully not shut for good. I think a lot of these are starting opening now anyway. Anna and I went for, where did we go the other day? Sal Negra here. We went up there for some dinner the other day. So they're open. Nice view out there we had from our table. Anyone been to Sal Negra before? Oh look, some people are writing now then. Let's see if we can see anything. You know, I cannot see a thing. I've got my sunglasses on. Yeah, sorry guys, I cannot read. I should put my normal glasses on, but then if I should put my normal glasses on, I probably won't be able to see because of the sun. So it's a no-win situation for me. That's the sad thing about being 54. 54. Oh yeah, there's that hotel off in the distance. I'm under the impression that is, I mean, we can all agree pretty much it's a bit too close to the sea. I'm under the impression it was built illegally and might have to come down because that has not been worked on in donks. And we can't say because of COVID, because you know there are plenty of construction works going on now during COVID, so we can't say it's because of COVID, that's for sure. Absolutely fabulous out there today. If anyone likes the beach, here's all the old sunbeds there, and the, what are they called, parasol bases, whatever you want to call them, haven't been used in donks. So walk along here, and then we'll be coming to the bridge, the tunnel rather, I should say. We've got the marina off in the distance there, just where the tractor is going round. We have the marina, the port for Los Cristianos. Some people doing some exercises and press-ups on the beach, which is something I should be doing, but I'll probably do it once a year. My poor old buggers under the tree there. Street people. There's plenty of them down there doing it. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know how good the camera is, that's the thing. I don't know if I can zoom in, but lots and lots of people on there doing a bit of yoga-y sort of stuff. So let's go through the tunnel. So we've got Jesus Excursiones. It's there on the left-hand side. So he's popped up in loads of places now. I remember him starting off, as far as I remember originally anyway, underneath the tunnel here and around the corner. So Jesus is excursion trip there. And we go underneath the tunnel here. Anyone been to this one before? Chill out right on the corner. Quite a popular one, I think. Apart from sometimes that can smell a bit. I think that's the sewage works. Smell a bit of bad sometimes. I wander under here. Right. Diving centre up there. We'll have a wander through here and then come out to the fish restaurant where the boat is. I can hear him giving the instructions now to the people up. Obviously going out today. Any questions? Also been given their instructions about how to do their diving and so on and what they're going to be doing. So there's the restaurant there with the boat. If anyone's, I'll stand over here in case the boat hasn't come out. I can't see a thing again. I can't see. I was just going to go up those stairs there, but there he is actually. Jesus himself is up there. The excursion shops. I think they've taken a massive hammering. So there's the. Let's just take this in a bit there. So we've got the car park, and then we've got the two kiosks there selling fresh fish, and then the possibility of the fishermen have come in already this morning, having been out early this morning, and come and have their coffee with brandy or something like that, possibly. So this is the municipal school of diving here, and then we come out to the Los Cristianos beach. Let's walk down here. So Los Cristianos beach here now. The Viking ship down there on the right. Let's stand here for a sec. So down there the Viking ship. A bit quieter here, but it seems to be a bit of a gaggle of people down there looking out. So I don't know what that's all about. You see all these hotel rooms waiting for your return. I know there's plenty of you that can't wait to come back, I'm certain of it. There's El Cine, if anyone's been there before. I've done a video of El Cine before. So, it's very hot already. It's 9:30 now, I suppose. Must be 22 or something like that already, I should think. Just in case we're in any doubt as to where we are. The boat there. So we'll wander along here, and then I'm going to go and have a coffee before I open up at 10. Tough old life, everyone says. Open up at 10. Been at work already for 2 hours, some of you are saying. In fact, if you're at work, what are you doing watching this? Yeah. These are always an interesting block there. Would be nice to be there, wouldn't it? Apartamentos Sol Mar. So the Sun Sea Apartments. There's the barbecue, what do they call it? Burger King. Burger King up there, and then that would be that pathway there going up to the church square. And you've got the mountain off there in the distance, which is Spitting Palmar, which in fact you can just about see up in the distance there. But again, the camera probably doesn't pick it up. But there's the house with the peacocks up there in the distance. It's the other side of the bay. Ah, that's why there were so many people there. They were running around. I always thought the kids, so obviously the teacher or something. Perhaps that's the PE. I remember speaking to an elderly lady here in Los Cristianos once. And she said that her school was here. She said near where Burger King is now. There's Burger King there. So perhaps here on the left-hand side somewhere. So she must have been something like 80, I guess. And yeah, she she had school there. So, I mean, of course, that would have been way back when, I should think. Let's say 1920 or something. And there's very little interest for any tourism coming here at that time, I should have thought. Anyway, I've come to my coffee place. So I'm going to say goodbye. There's the coffee there. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.